fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. The give. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. Pushes ahead. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sellers on the play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throwing Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
Illegal, check. Wilson, hey, Wilson, why did he hit?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Pulled down for the tackle. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll... Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Now here's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
I wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Corners are going to bail. The give on the inside. On the move at the 30. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful. To throw, it's Wegman. Wasting no time taking a shot. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finds his man. It's Hughes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Washington Huskies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. We stay this David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Jedd Fisch before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. First carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Running inside. It's Clark. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Sellers. Finds his man. Touchdown, South Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
You start to get that off.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Keeps it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fourth down, Williams. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Spade up, spade up. Spade deep, spade deep.
Looking for room, it's Clark. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Sellers. Starts to scramble to the left. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Williams, looking deep. Got it down the field. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Williams will pass. Firing toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
Here's Williams to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Harbor. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Clark. Turning it on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Complete to the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Here's Sellers to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Sellers on the play action. Now sliding to his left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Williams fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Moss. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Plucks it out of the air. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Throwing, Williams. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Huskies will try to pick it up on fourth down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Harbor. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Might be changing the route. Again, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Williams to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rip.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Williams with the catch. It's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the...
Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
But the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running into the open space. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing Sellers. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Williams on the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sellers. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Harbor. Can't get him to the ground. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that first down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the first down, and getting a fresh set of downs.
Floating away. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Going to the run, it's Fuller. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They go play action with Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to scramble. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. With the run on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Huskies back on top.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Throwing, Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
And a short run there, and that'll end it. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left, and they'll send out the field goal unit. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. On its way, it's gone! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.